with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Now McNair looking for a first down throw. And this one's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, McNair. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now McNair. Looking deep here for Dobbs. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Romeo Dobbs, 59 yards. And the Bucs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Vick will look to throw on first down. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now here's Vick. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Here's Michael Vick. Oh, an ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On first down, it's McNair. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check man.
Now McNair. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Rig.
On fourth down, McNair. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Cut 19. 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Go.
McNair. And this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Second and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down at the 32-yard line. They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
19 Lions, 79 Broncos.
McNair to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here's McNair. That is caught. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So after the big play on 4th, here's first and 10. Now they'll change things up. On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Buccaneers 7.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Again, it's Pacheco.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
4th down. McNair. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They give it to Williams running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Vick now. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 83 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Ricky Williams, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
On 2nd down, McNair.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And Vic's throw there incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Vic readies to throw. Steps away to his left. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Here's Pacheco once again. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Escapes the defender. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, McNair. He's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Operating from the gun, McNair.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Pacheco is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Badgley on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Throwing, Vick. Being chased out left.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 34.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Vick. Dancing to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Following the penalty, it's Williams.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Vick goes play action. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. In motion left goes a tight end. They run. It's Williams.
Oh, the defense right there to stop him. Did he get the yard he needed? He did, says the referee. Barely. 1st down.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
That's going to be caught downfield by Reed.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
From the gun, Vick. Eluding the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Michael Vick, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Let's go now.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Play action. It's McNair. And the defense loses it. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Romeo Doubs with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Vick. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now we give up the middle to Williams.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Vick to throw.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
This is 1st and 10. Vick. On the move to his left. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming. Well, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Michael Vick. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get into the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip, try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
One last shot for Michael Vick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This ball intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now there's 2 sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This will be caught by Randy Moss. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction.
A gain of 8 and a first down. Operating from the gun, Williams. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, certainly it appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to tackle him.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Justin Tucker on the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. A great field position for them, Charles, to start that drive, but not a lot of yardage to be had. They do, however, come away with a long field goal.
Yeah, and that's a plus. I mean, give them credit for that. They start the game 3-0. Don't come away empty-handed on this opening possession. And one other thing, it's a 50-plus yard field goal. Let's give the kicker a little respect as well. Those kind of kicks aren't routine.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Pacheco. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now 3rd down and 7. And now an audible here into something else. From the gun, here's McNair. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Isaiah Pacheco, 59 yards. And the Raiders have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. 87 yards, the official distance on the kickoff return. And the Lions are once again back in front. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 3rd and 4. Here's Pacheco headed right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Raiders first down.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
What an advantage having an elite guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. And on the tackle there, Ray Nitschke. And his heyday, it was before my day, it was before your day, but he was something else.
Look, I can still see that 6'6" on his jersey, and him rattling running backs and getting after quarterbacks. He used to wrap his forearms up, and he just had the big flip would come up and dunk people in the chest. He was an absolute marvel playing in the linebacker position, especially right there in the middle. A Hall of Famer in 1978, and deservedly so.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now McNair. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Raiders try to move quickly, trying to get everybody back to the line. Now McNair off the play fake. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Pacheco. And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Come on. Hey, 50 Maverick.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
looking to throw. Williams. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route,
And that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break. McNair. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Badgley on for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Raiders. The people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. That maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Off play action. Williams. That is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Here's Williams on third down. He's going to take another shot here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
19 tight, 19 tight, 19 light.
Back to throw. Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now they'll audible to something else. Pacheco gets it again on second down. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On first down, it's McNair. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. T.J. Watt charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. To throw, McNair. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down. One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. On the return, Hester. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on the free kick. And that's a big mistake. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Pacheco once again. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Isaiah Pacheco, 53 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
And he is into the end zone again, so get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Williams now on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 18 Cardinal. 19 Lions. 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. Williams. This one taken in by Hester. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the 2nd quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
Cowboy 80. 60 Bearcats. Buffalo 18. Trap 50. Trap 60.
Williams on 1st down. Throw left side complete to Sharp. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And And it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
60 Maverick. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man downfield is Sanders. He's got him. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Mustang 19. 18. Pioneer. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Zay Flowers from 13 yards out. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Now for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. We'll talk about a great call on special teams. A gutsy call. They fake the extra point. They'll wind up getting 2 for the price of 1. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. Pushing his way through. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. On the defensive side, tackled by John Randall. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. McNair. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
They try with Pacheco, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Play action. It's McNair. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Now he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. A give right side for Pacheco. And a solid run down inside the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 7. McNair to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Cedric Tillman as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 17-8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolute.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
19 tight, 19 tight.
The final shot before break. McNair under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Quick.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. This is Pacheco. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Pacheco gets it up the gut. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now McNair. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. Now he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Here's McNair. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll run it here. This is D'Onta Foreman. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Foreman's going to get it again on second down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Levis on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Foreman powering ahead. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Foreman will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. They'll go with Foreman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Levis looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here, they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
10-0 the score after 1. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
19. Cup 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Operating from the gun, McNair. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Operating from the gun, McNair. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
79 Broncos. Go.
Now McNair looking for a 1st down throw. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 52 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! George Kittle, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Levis sets up to throw here. That'll be caught by Foreman. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Foreman will try to pick it up. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. After the run by Foreman, here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bucs 39-yard line.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Levis to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Levis from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. Now again to Foreman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Stop made there by Julius Peppers. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Now Levis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, McNair. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he hurls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Romeo Doubs, 43 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw, it's Levis. Complete to Deontay Foreman at running back. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. On the handoff, here's Foreman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Working from the gun, here's Levis. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A 1st down and then some. 36 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Levis out of the shotgun now. Flushed out right. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jimmy Graham from 17 yards out. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. To throw, McNair. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now McNair. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
On first down, it's McNair. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. Badgley able to punch this one through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And off running left, Foreman. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And quickly they get to the line. Foreman's going to get it again on second down. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. They set up the screen to Foreman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They run again with Foreman. And fights through one man. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Peyton. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here. and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
They go quickly here out to Moore. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. McNair. He's got the hook up with Doubs. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They run it on first with Foreman. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And Graham on the ground. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Levis back to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jimmy Graham, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Aaron Donald able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's McNair. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Now McNair. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
McNair to throw. And this one too low.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
79 Broncos. 65 Cats, 65 Cats.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. Back to throw. McNair. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Operating from the gun. McNair under pressure, and they got to him again. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 22-yard line.
Again, it's Foreman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Levis on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Here's Johnny Hekker now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's first down.
18, Pioneer. Warriors, 70.
Throwing to start the drive. McNair. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
To throw on 2nd down, Steve McNair. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they're able to get to him right away, but still down to the 44-yard line with a catch. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McNair. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's McNair. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Now Foreman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.